Hello and welcome to this video. My name is DJThorn. In this video we're going to be talking about my trading indicator or my custom script or my PineScript on TradingView that I've written. Now I published it on TradingView, open source, public, and for some reason one of the moderators didn't like it because it incorporated basically free stuff, so you don't have to buy a TradingView subscription to have multiple indicators on it. As you can see here, I've only got one indicator here, which is a free version, and I've got multiple indicators on it, which means you don't have to pay for the subscription to use this. So they might have taken that down, but I also have a GitHub repository that they can't take down. Okay, and I can make open source code available to you, and this is the code available to you here. So if you see this is the URL up here, just come to my GitHub page and you'll find it. So github.com/DJThorn, and then just go to repositories and you'll see PineScript, and just look for it here, and you'll see then DJThorn-trading-indicators.PineScript, and this is the one here, and I'll update it every single time I make an update with it. I'll make a new update here, so you can just copy and paste it all you want. I don't care. You know, it literally didn't take me that long to do, and it benefits me, and if it benefits you, hey, I'm happy. I don't really care. I don't care about profiting from it. I want you to profit from it anyway. So what does it do? Well, it's got the different EMAs on here. So let's look on the side of here, and I've taken them away, sorry. But it's got all of the like the 5 EMA, which is the blue one, and then we've got the yellow, which is then the 8 EMA, and then we've got the 15 EMA, we've got the 50 EMA, the 200, and then we've got the 300 EMA here. Right, and then you've got the Bollinger Bands in the background, right? So the light line in the middle is then the equilibrium line. This is all editable. All the values are editable here in the inputs, all right? So I've added all the inputs you can do, and level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is basically just all of the lines. So level 1 is then the smallest one, but I've added a short description here as well for it. And then the Bollinger Bands gives you a possibility to change them too. And then also the RSI settings, which the RSI settings are for these down here to tell you how sensitive the overbought and oversold are up here. And they're literally they're pushed up, and that's the multiplier, right? So the market multiplier I've made here, and you can move it down, and you'll notice that these markers here move in. So all it's doing is essentially taking the open and close, also the high and the low, and working out what the distance is, and then timesing it by that multiplier to push it away, so you see it that little bit better by giving it some like other unit, say like 50 or like an arbitrary unit. If you've got other like penny stocks and so on, then it ruins the view completely. So I just found the quickest and easiest way to do it was taking the high and the low, take that size, and then just push it away, say 5 times. That's why they're all different distances away. So at least you always get a nice clear sign of when a certain candle is overbought or oversold. So now, what do these different colors mean? All right, so the light red and the light green, they are the absolute normal least. This is all volume based. Okay, so when basically there's no change to this is the lowest amount of volume, should we say, the lowest amount of volume on a buying order when it's going up is this light green. Okay, and then the lowest amount of selling power is this red one here. Okay. So when we move up buying, if there is a little bit more power, right, and we can show you in the code here. So if we come to this, these are all the EMAs, right, and then we come to here, okay. So we're working out, first of all, is it candle up, or is it candle down, or is it candle neutral? So if it's candle up, and we're saying is the volume, right, the current volume, more than 2.5 times the average volume right here. So we've got the EMA of the last 50 candles. So we're saying if the current volume is more than 2.5 times the average volume of the last 50 candles, then we're going to make it this green color. Okay. So if it's not, it's going to come to this one here. So now it's going to ask, is the volume more than 1.5 times the average volume of the last 50 candles? And if it is, it's going to make it blue. right? Now, if it's not, it's going to jump to here, and it's then going to make, it's going to ask if it's if it's less than, if it's less than if it's half the size of the previous volume, so it's my mistake, then it's half the size of the previous volume, then it's going to be the grey. Otherwise, it's going to be the green. So we're talking about like low volume. Low volume is this, because when we times something by half, it's going to be half the size of the standard volume, all right? So it's less than volume. So if we were going to, basically this is just saying times 1. If it's the normal volume, okay, then it's green. And that does the same then for the going down, and we've got the red, and then we've got the purple, and so on. So the different colors basically are talking about the amount of volume that are going in, the amount of bitcoins, or the amount of Ethereum or Solana or dollar or gold being traded. Basically, it will be the different colors, and then the neutral ones are there. So that's where you can find that, and you can change that as well. In the code if required. Just copy and paste it and change these codes or change these colors if you want to. The Bollinger Bands are just the Bollinger Bands, basically. So it's just there. Now, these green boxes here, what I've done is I've basically taken the lower wick, right? So from the open all the way to the low, and I've added a very light green box. And what it's there, I don't know whether you can be able to see it here. When it gets like a darker green here, this is showing some form of resistance, okay? Or in the sense of some form of support. So when you see the white areas, you know that there's literally no support resistance there. Okay, because the price has just gone zip straight through it. But if you then start seeing really light green, you know there's little support resistance in previous candles. There's only like 50 candles it goes back. I haven't worked out how to get it back to all of the candles, but when I do, I'll update the scripts. So that's what it's doing. Now, how does this help, right? Well, using these volume style candles, it gives you this better visualization to see, okay, well, we've got weak candles and we've got strong candles. And, you know, these strong candles, they tend to have some kind of flip back, you know, like a big red candle tends to have some correction coming back on, some reversal coming back. And the same as the green candles as well. There tends to be always some fall back down. But this is down to you to decide how best to use it. And you can obviously manipulate this code how you like. It's open source. It's yours. It doesn't belong to me. I don't care. I just wrote it, and I want you to have it, because I don't want to pay $20 a month for TradingView. I'm sorry, but I'm not paying it. If you're going to have a free service, you can have a free service. And if you're going to allow us to write scripts, let us write scripts. And if you're going to have open source stuff, let it be open source. Otherwise, don't allow this to happen. You know what I mean? You know, there's nothing stopping me from showing this on my screen. It's my screen and I can show it. And there's nothing stopping me from saving it on GitHub. And there's nothing stopping you from copying it, because it's available. It's on the internet. It's there to be copied. So this is there. You know, I'm not breaking any house rules, because even the house rules say that as long as you give some descriptive reason why you've done it, and I'm not here to mess around with the moderators. Couldn't give really two hoots what they say, because open source is open source, right? And that's what I'm here about. So yeah, all you've got to do, if you don't know how to do it, then come to the Pine editor down the bottom, come over to the repository, literally just go raw, easiest way here, and then copy paste all of it, right? And then come in here and just truck it in here like that down the bottom. Give it another name if you want to give it another name. Do whatever, right? And then just add to chart there. And you can save it as well under your own ones, and it'll always be on your TradingView account then, and add to chart. That's it. And if you republish it and other people like it, do it. If you make other videos from it and enhance it, just let me know. That's all. I don't own this stuff. I'm literally just written it, and you can use it how you like, right? And if you want to make other videos about it, how we could enhance it, do that as well, okay? I really don't care. Just as long as you get something out of it, that's the most important thing for me, all right? With that said, I hope that you use my indicator, or you can enhance my indicator somehow. And if you can, just let me know. If you like this video, if you like the script, if you like it, whatever, comment down below with any enhancements or anything that I did wrong or I could do better, something like that. Let's have a discussion about it. Other than that, yeah, check out my other videos, my Bitcoin analysis videos I do every single day. Or if you're interested in programming, check out some of my other programming videos. I mean, PineScript's pretty easy to do, to be honest with you. It's a lot like JavaScript. It's nearly identical to JavaScript, to be honest with you. And it's a bit like Swift as well, because Swift has kind of stuff like this, like these attributes here. Anyway, with that said, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in up and coming future video. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.